at the motorcycle show. What do you think of it this year?
That's pretty good. You know, really need to come here to meet the people at the beginning of the year and get things going well. But it is a good show. It's quite a large show and it's well laid out. Yeah, good.
How does it compare to other motorcycle shows that you would go to?
Well, this would be the biggest one in Ireland. Obviously, the NEC and the mainland would be massive, but over here, this is as good as you get, really.
Yourself and Colin have done a really good job of getting out Alistair Seeley, my Northwest 200 wins, and it basically covers not just the race footage, but all the interviews with team managers, myself, friends, sponsors, and it just basically goes back to the very start when I was a young boy and started riding motorbikes, and all the way through to pictures of my first racing career at Short Circuit, and then obviously going to the Northwest and covering every race win. And there's a lot in it, you know. It started off maybe it's supposed to be an hour-long feature, but ended up stretching it to 1 hour 42. So at the end of the day, I think it's value for money, and it's just the feedback's been good already. You know, people say more so it's back at the very beginning when they realised that we were privateers starting out with very little and machinery wasn't up to kind of the standard of what we were racing against. So it's good to hear all people commenting me on that and giving me praise for it. So hopefully we can push it out here. We've had 2 days of good steady sales, so big last push on this last day and try and sell as much as we can.
Will come, sponsors will come out of the woodwork. You don't get them by email, like you get them in the most random places, and that's the best advice I could give is to don't be one of the whingers that needs the money to go. We all need the money to go. Keep working hard, and yeah, if it comes, it comes, and if it doesn't, sure, you'll give it a good crack, but just apply yourself 100% on and off the track.
Yeah, he's really impressed this year. One of the best up-and-coming riders, I would say, in the country. Alistair, you remember back in those days trying to make ends meet, and then Mark Hamilton was with you then at the very start.
Yeah, Mark gave me the opportunity. He bought an ex-TAS Suzuki. It was an ex-Bruce Anstey bike, so it was nice to get an opportunity on something that we knew had a bit of pedigree. I think Bruce had maybe won a TT or an Ulster Grand Prix on it, so for me it was good to get onto a bike that had a bit of calibre, and straight away we jumped onto it and felt very comfortable. You know, I think Mark back then, he had the Irish Bike paper magazine running it and basically selling them to fund me at the weekend. So, you know, fair play, and my piece of advice, pretty much what Glenn said, is I chipped away, and you know, people say to me I probably stayed at home for too long, but the reason I stayed at home too long was I didn't have the sponsorship or the money to go across the water, and it would have been nice to go across earlier and maybe do what we done earlier with being a younger age, and maybe might open a few more doors, but it is what it is, and we've done the best that we've got with the packages that we got.
Oh yeah, we do weddings, parties, everything. So we do.
What about your friend here? What happens? He doesn't want to be interviewed. Tell us about this photograph here.
Not much to tell. It's just when Carl Fogarty was over at St George's Market in Belfast, and it was when Billy was doing the show there, and I was one of the marshals, if you want to call it, just helping out and doing this, that and the other, and doing a bit of security at night as well. And he had his wife Michaela with him as well, and I've got more photographs of him and her at home, and if I'd have thought I'd have brought in, he didn't even remember her being over here. And this other one, it was when he was at the first show in Antrim, and Trevor Steele was the chairman of the Ankle-On Club, and Jim White of Mobil Oil, he was sponsor for the show then. And
is Fogarty one of your heroes then?
He would have been, yes, in the racing days, yes. Still nice, good to talk to and all the rest.
Okay, we're just here with Carl Fogarty at the centre in Lisburn. How are you enjoying the motor show?
Yeah, I'm loving it really. I always enjoy it back in Northern Ireland, and yeah, it's great, all good.
How does it compare to England, to the motorcycle shows over there?
It's just smaller, really. That's the only big difference. Obviously, all the new models are here from the manufacturers. You've got Kawasaki, Triumph, KTM, Honda. They're all here, so it's just more compact and smaller and a more friendly atmosphere, I guess, than in England, to be honest. Yeah.
Will you be seeing any of your old friends like Brian Reed while you're here?
I saw Reedy yesterday. Couldn't tell what he said as usual, but yeah, I saw him yesterday. I've not seen anybody else, I don't think, from back in the day. Or Philip McCallan, and that's probably it, really. Yeah.
And are you going to be having a wee chat at the later on at the stand up there?
Yeah, we've been on stage a few times over yesterday and today. I'm back on stage, I think, about 2:30 for another chat with, I forgot his name, but anyway, yeah, so it's all good. Just walking around, signing autographs, doing selfies, usual thing. It's all good, quite relaxed.
That's good, and then you're just flying back, straight back?
Yeah, back to sunny Manchester tonight. So but it's been a good 2 days, as always over here, and feel a bit tired today. Had too many vodkas last night. That always happens when I come over here. Can't get away from it.
That's great. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
The most sports orientated bike in this show, and it's just a very special bike. It's called an R1M. It costs £19,500. It's, as you can see, all the bodywork would be carbon fibre on it. It has all electronic suspension on it, which you can set with an app on your phone to actually set your suspension on it, from the house. But it's a 200 brake horsepower bike. It would be raced at the Northwest 200. It'd be raced at the Isle of Man TT. And it's a very special bike that people are coming here to see it.
We're here at the stand with
Daniel,
and what's your company called?
Misano Moto Imports.
And Daniel's just going to show us a little bit of his products on this bike here, so go ahead.
We have a Strata 7 racing range, so we have the handlebar ends, which come in 7 different colours, so they just fit at the end of the handlebar. We have the brake and clutch levers here, also Strata 7 racing with the carbon fibre inlay. We also run crash protectors as well. Can be seen down here, which is just a brand new range for 2017, just out in January. We also do adjustable rear sets for the motorcycles, so we've got a whole range of stuff going on and a lot to talk about and a lot to fit on the bike. So.
And what makes it different from other products, similar products?
We like to add a bit of colour and our own design. We like to make it unique, so that way it stands out from everyone else's bike a bit more than the usual.
That will open up direct.
Okay, I'm here with Aaron Wright at the motorcycle show. Aaron, how's your season going last year?
Yeah, 2016 was fantastic for me. I would take my first British Championship and I got 11 race wins. I don't think it could have went any better, and I'm so grateful for the support behind me, especially my mum and dad, and I can't thank them enough.
And are you happy to be British champion?
Yeah, it's nice to add to the CV, I guess first British Championship. Hopefully there's more to come, I guess, for the future, but I'm really enjoying the moment. I'm really looking forward to this year.
And this is the bike you were riding, is it?
Yeah, this is the KTM 390.
Is there any special features on it?
No.
Okay. And do you want to, will you be riding it next year? Do you want to talk us through what the plans are for next year?
Hopefully for this season we can get on 600 and go club racing. Say club racing, hopefully we can get up to pace and then maybe work our way into BSB. Whether we go super sport or super stock, I think it all depends on our budget at the minute, but I'm really looking forward to the next chapter and I think it'll be bright.
Exciting times. Thanks very much. Okay, recording. I'm here with Philip McCallum.
So am I. I'm here.
So, it's Janice.
Janice, sorry, Janice. I'm here with Janice.
Okay, so Philip, how are you finding the motorcycle show this year, and how many years have you been coming here?
It's a bit like racing. It's so long, I nearly forget, you know. From we first started the dealership, I've been coming, working with Billy at the shows, and every year Billy just gets better and better. And without a doubt, I think this year is the best show Billy's ever had. The crowds on Friday, Saturday and today are proving, I think, that this is the best show. So it's superb. Industry needs it. I feel there's maybe a little bit of a boost in the economy at the minute, and people are thinking, I've saved this money for 10 years, I'm going to spend it now, I'm going to buy a new motorbike. Hopefully they buy one off me. But no, the show is really, really good. The atmosphere is good. You know, they have a lot of good riders here. The promotion's good. So it's all looking up.
He can ride a motorbike half decent, like, so he's probably fit to ride a pit bike as well.
Yeah, half decent. I hadn't a bad year, you know. Anyway, then that wasn't the only injury you had through the year. You got as far as Dundrod and you threw it away again.
Yeah, I got a bit excited in my 250. I wasn't even supposed to be out in my 250. I hadn't told my boss or anything, so I snuck out in the first practice. Thought nobody's gonna see me or anything. I thought I'd get 3 or 4 laps around getting it ready for the classic TT, and yeah, absolutely spannered myself. But I got picked it up. I was like, when you ride for teams, you don't really care about crashing because somebody else owns the bike and you just walk off. As long as you're alright, you're not that bothered. But when it's your own bike, I started stressing. I could see the pound signs and stuff. But I got up. I knew I broke my collarbone, and got up and picked the bike up and walked down into the ambulance, and I got into the ambulance to the guy, and I says, oh, I broke my collarbone. And he says, how do you know? I goes, I felt it, I broke the other one, plus I feel sick. I feel sick every time I break something. And I says, whenever you give me the morphine, it gives me an itchy nose, so can you give me the tablets for the itchy nose? And I've got my blood group tattooed on my arm. I says, so you can just put the drip straight in. And he just sat there, he was like, well, you're probably the most organised person who's ever got into the back of the ambulance. I say, well, I've been here a few times before.
He's probably going to give you a do-it-yourself kit.
I like to cut the time between getting the morphine in and everything before getting shipped off to the hospital. But nah, they were mega. Do you know what I mean? A week later, I got it plated and stuff, and I'm all back to fitness now again. So
that just wrecked the season completely.
Yeah.
What did you after the Ulster? Well, you missed the Ulster completely. That was in one of the first laps of the first practice sessions. Yeah. So you missed the Ulster, then you were probably going to the Isle of Man for the classic TT.
That's why I was riding the 250, so never got to ride it at the classic, missed Macau, and I was planning to do a few British rounds after the Ulster as well. So that I haven't ridden a motorbike since doing 3 laps of the Ulster Grand Prix, like, so.
You'll be getting race rusty, boy.
I know.
Bars or everything.
So thanks for watching the motorcycle show here at the Econ Centre in Lisburn. That's all for 2017. I've got my picture of Carl Fogarty signed, so I'm happy. We'll see you next year, 2018, for more motorcycle racing.